Hello, YouTube. I'm back again. I just wanted to let everybody know that I have some things I have to do Thursday and Friday, so I couldn't do my usual my usual Thursday 2 o'clock. So I had to do today because the other one was tied up. Yeah, so I just wanted to get into the video, and first I want to say, hey Adam, how you doing? And I want to just get into the video because it's going to be a short video. I try not to do long videos. Last week I did a long video. I was surprised it was that long. I just got into the flow and was just talking, I guess. But anyway, called Feeling the Squeeze. And I think this is appropriate because of what's going on right now out there. Hey, Commander Bacon, his way homestead. I had your hat on my last video. I was going to wear it in this video, but it didn't match my shirt. Cleveland Indians shirt. Yeah, but I'm probably wear it tomorrow. I got some things to do. I got to go someplace and do some things. So thank you for the hat. I like it. It fits perfectly too. Hey, Detroit Preppin', how you doing? Hey, Rochelle Vanderpool, how you guys doing? So let me get into the video. Called Feeling the Squeeze. And right now, I think everybody is feeling the squeeze. Everybody. I figured this out the other day when I did my last video that we are being squeezed. I mean, we're being squeezed from all sides. Hey, Gail Southern Living. I mean, we're being squeezed by our government. We're being squeezed by the economy. We're being squeezed by outside influencers, So I'm like, man, what can a normal guy, a normal Joe that just want to get up every day and survive do to get from under the squeeze? It's like we got a piece of orange in one of them orange pressers and they squeezing all the juice out of us. And that's what I'm saying. See, it ain't no use of panicking. Hey, Hoot Holler, how you doing? Because we gonna get squeezed. Yeah, Gail say we heard we are running out of gas. But that's semi-true. 2,000 gas stations I heard closed. It ain't like they can't get gas. They just closed. Some of them they can't get gas to them because they don't have enough trucks. But gas is there. Gas is out there. We just can't get to it like we should. And they say the pipeline won't be open until the weekend. And the pipeline, most of that stuff is supposed to happen along the East Coast, but I see it hitting out Southwest. But the problem is hitting out Southwest is not the fact that they run out of gas. It's the same thing that we had when we had the toilet paper issue. Y'all remember the toilet paper issue, right? You got those people out there, they taking all these gas cans and plastic bags, whatever they can put gas in, they gassing up. I was watching some of those videos of these people like gone crazy, just gassing up like it's the end of the world, like there won't never be any more gasoline. Okay, do what you got to do. I guess it's all right. Do what you got to do. But I mean, it's coming back. But that's another thing I want to say. Prices on some things won't bounce back. I mean, like last time we had this gas crunch when I guess it was Bush was in office and Obama was in office. We had gas that was so high, it had hit almost $5 a gallon here in Ohio, and I remember that. But it bounced back. It went down to $1.87 a couple of times, a couple of years ago, But now I don't think it's gonna bounce back after this. I think gas prices gonna stay up. They're gonna be high, not because they wanted to be high. It's just the powers that be wanted to be high because they squeezing us. And that's the way it's going to be. So, yeah, and then, like I say, what was I talking about? Hey, Catsbog, how you doing? Hey, Unpaved Explorer, how you doing, John Coffee? Hey, Bitty Boob Homestead, how you doing? Like I said, I have some things I got to do the next 2 days, so I wouldn't be able to do my usual live, so I had to do it like this, okay? So anyway, then we got a problem with the jobs. Job is great. I mean, jobs are out there. It's a job vacancies are at an all-time high. 8% higher level than it ever been before. 81 million jobs are out there, and only 7,770 people took jobs. I mean, but it's 8.1 billion jobs. See, now that's the problem that's causing everybody to get squeezed, because see, a lot of these restaurants and stuff can't get people to come in and work. See, I don't know if a lot of you ever been bartenders or waitresses. Most of them, they work below minimum wage. They work for tips. You know, they don't get paid whatever the minimum wage is. You know, if the minimum wage is $8 in your state, they get paid like $5. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of them, they don't want to go back to work, because if they were making, let's say, $8 an hour, a 40-hour week, what's that? $360, something like that, 360 or 320, and the government is giving you $300 a week. So you're basically making the same thing staying home that you would make if you was going there, and plus you don't have to pay child care. There's a whole bunch of different factors causing people not to want to go back from work. It's not just the fact that they're not getting a $15 wage rate. It's just the fact that they're making more. And because a lot of people, and people don't understand, there's a lot of people when this pandemic hit wasn't making money anyway, and this pandemic came and it just tore them up. It's tore them up. A lot of them was getting put out. Now, some of them making more money now and got more jobs security, not working at a job, and more home security because they got this new thing where the government is just protecting them from getting put out, where the landlords are the ones that are suffering. But it's all good. I mean, it's all gonna straighten out. Like I say, you know, gotta take the good with the bad, because I really don't understand exactly why people don't want to go back to work. I do and I don't. I do and I don't. Maverick Prepper, he says, same thing with lumber prices are up because the government shut down the lumber mills and the trucks drivers are off the road. I don't know if the government shut down the lumber mills, but what I heard was that you know, people they didn't have enough people. You know, lumber prices are up 400%. That's without a doubt. Lumber prices up 400%. You know, you can't get plywood anywhere. You know, the prices are bloated. You know, and they say because they don't have the labor, so they charge you more. And then, you know, trucks always been a problem keeping people on the road since the 70s. You know, they used to have a lot of truck driving schools here. We had like 4 truck driving schools. Now we down to 1. You know, kids get out of school and they go learn to drive over the road. I had a friend. He drove for our regional transit system, but then he quit that and started driving a truck. Then he quit back and went back to driving RTA, or the regional transit system here. Yeah, but like I say, yeah, wood prices is out the roof. I'm gonna tell you, anything that got to do with labor is gonna cost you extra. My grandson over there trying to watch TV. It's gonna cost you extra because I got some work to do, and I had some concrete people come out, and the price on labor was just ridiculous. So like I say, there's nobody wants to work any labor things now. Nobody wants to work, and that's a killer problem. That's squeezing everybody around them, you know. And then, you know, we had all that bad stuff happen with gun violence over the weekend. And so we're going to get squeezed on that. Those of you who are like me that believe in the Second Amendment. And like I told this one lady, she made a comment on there that the gun control is coming, blah, blah, blah. Well, I tried to figure this out. I think I'm a pretty smart guy, and I tried to figure this gun control thing out. There's no way in the world you could just take the guns from the bad guys without taking the guns from the good guys. So my thing is, make everybody armed. If everybody's armed, if one person or 2 people had guns in these shootings out there, Jamie, if 1 or 2 people had guns out there, they would have stopped all that. They would have stopped that. They would have stopped that shooter in his track. They would have stopped that shooter right in his tracks. He wouldn't have been killing all them people. But see, since people don't carry guns out here, only the bad guys carry guns, so that's what's going to happen. I believe that they should say, okay, we're going to make it easier for people to get to CCWs and they conceal carries and all this stuff, and then everybody could be armed and they'll think twice for the next time they want to go in and shoot up a place because somebody might start shooting back. And that's the way I feel about the whole thing. I mean, you could be a hero or you could be a victim. I mean, it's going to happen. Because you call 911, they're going to go get there on time. Hey, Michelle LeGray, how you doing? Okay. Michelle LeGray, I work when you can make more on unemployment. That's what I was just saying. Because here in our state, the government is giving you $300. The federal government. Our state government is giving you about $300. Now, you was working at a job, let's say you was working at a job making $8 an hour, $9 an hour, $10, let's say $10 an hour. You working $10 an hour at 40-hour week, what's that? $400? Now you take taxes out of that. What are you down to, about $365? So now the government is giving you $600 not to make that $365. So which would you take? The math is easy. And that's what's happening. Okay, John Coffey says at 18 carton of eggs was $1.89. It used to be $1.09. Yeah, eggs, everything is going up. Prices are going up. It's just something that's going to happen. And these prices are not coming back to what it used to be. Like you say, John Coffey, gas is at $2.89. It's going to hit $3 pretty soon. Somebody just told me the other day that gas in their town was $3.03, and we haven't gotten there yet, but it's coming. They say people in Switzerland after graduating high school spend time in the military, and when they finish the rifle they train with is theirs. Criminals, those homes are protected. Wow. See, they don't do that here. They don't do that here. You know, but I mean, back in the 40s, a lot of guys, when they got out of the military, they kept a lot of their rifles and weapons and stuff like that, but not here. See, not here. The government wants you to be dependent on them. And that's what I can't understand. We depend on them if we need them. But if we don't need them, we don't want them to be busting around in our mix. But they want to run everything. They just like any overprotected person, But like I said, let everybody carry a gun. Let everybody carry a gun. And you watch how many of those criminals stop doing what they're doing. Let me tell you something I seen the other day. Now, it's a new show. It comes on, I guess, A&E. It's called Hustle and Tow. It's about tow truck drivers, right? And I just watched this one the other day. And these girls, I guess they in Connecticut or somebody, they tow truck drivers, all of them carry. Tow truck drivers, they all carry. I watched this tow truck driver in Atlanta. He carries. I mean, see what I'm saying? They know, because they out there in the real world. They're not sitting at home watching stuff on TV. They see what's going on, and they know that it's a dangerous place out there in the real world. And that's why I can't understand why the government, maybe because, I shouldn't say the government, these special people that got these Secret Service agents to protect them and their families, you know what I mean? We don't have that. I wish I did have a bunch of Secret Service agents around me to protect me, but it doesn't happen like that. Yeah, but who knows? But like I said, I don't see any way you can take the guns from the bad guys without taking guns from the good guys. But the bad guys gonna end up getting guns anyway, and that's gonna make the good guys more victimized than they are right now. And then if the good guys decide to go ahead and get guns too, then that make them a felon. And now you created a whole different breed of outlaw. Good people that trying to do the right thing end up being the bad people. So like I said, let everybody get a gun. Could have cut that out. And like I said, all these people that are out there filling up all these gas cans and extra bags or whatever they got, they doing the same thing they did when they did with the toilet paper, and that's gonna cause a panic. And that's what's happening right now. And they're gonna drain all the gas stations out, but then the gas pipe is gonna come back. It's not destroyed, it's just delayed. It's coming back, and most of that is going to affect us, the East Coast. But these people in the Southwest, I don't know what's wrong with them. They just gone crazy. It's going to be worse when the economic crash hit. One bad harvest also, one bad harvest. And we really in trouble. I mean, the prices are going up now, but if we have a bad harvest, because a lot of people complaining about the frost and the snow we had is destroying their wheat. You know, destroying the wheat. So we gotta wait and see what the price of a loaf of bread becomes then. You know, we know how I can do with the corn. We want to see what it's gonna do with this wheat when the price is coming up. So, like I said, it's going to be something to see. And like I said, the economic situation ain't getting any better. And don't let another cyber attack happen, because see, all this is trying to preempt what they really want to do. They really want to get into our monetary system and knock out our banking. You know, look what they did a couple of months ago when they got into the Pentagon and the federal buildings and all this stuff, all them government organizations that they influence. I say influence, but got into a couple of months ago. Y'all remember that? Yeah, they hit that with a cyber attack and got in, and that was the federal government. And now they attacking the oil system. They're gonna get the electric system again pretty soon too, because they did that a couple of times. We've been at this while now. I don't understand why people act like it's brand new. I done did videos 2-3 years ago talking about cyber attacks, and they out there. They just don't talk about them on TV because they don't want to make everybody panic. But this ain't no need to panic, because it's there. I mean, we passed the point of panicking. All you got to do is prepare. Just start to prepare. Let's see. Let me try to catch up on some of these questions here. Okay. The Zulu Niner says, my suspicion is that gun control is to make Chinese takeover much easier. Remember your dream. I ain't forgot my dream. I still having dreams, but I try not to make everybody freak out. But let me tell you something. If this country become unarmed tomorrow, we will be invaded the next day, because everybody don't want to fight with America, because we do have our own guns. John Carvey say my shopping was $130 normally and under $100. Yeah, prices went up. Prices going up on everything. Prices going up and the sizes are decreasing. Like I said in one of my last videos, you used to get 10 ounces, now you get 8 ounces, but you're paying the same price. Or if you're gonna keep that same 10 ounces, it's gonna cost you even more. Prices are going up, and then, like I say, we are getting squeezed. We getting squeezed by the people with the money, and the people that own the companies, and everything is going up. I mean, I guess it's a seller's market. You know what I mean? They selling the stuff and we buying the stuff because we have no choice. Adam says I run into random people, sometimes trespassing on my property, so I always carry my on my own land. You got to, because you don't know what them random people are doing. You really don't. Maybe they scoping out a place they want to go if Tiawaki hit, or it's the SHTF, or it's a WOR, war without rule of law. And like I told I told some people once in one of my videos that I finally figured out what Tiawaki was a few years ago. And I know a lot of you don't know what I'm talking about, but Tiawaki is TEOTWANKI. Now, I've seen that around a lot, and I didn't know what it means. I thought it was an Indian word, but it's not. It's abbreviation. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I didn't even know that. I had to laugh at myself because I thought I knew everything. No, I didn't know everything, but I thought I knew that. Yeah, but see, people are out scouting. People are out scouting. You used to be surprised how many people that I know now are actually preparing for the worst. When I first started doing this about 3.5 years ago, when I first started doing my videos, nobody was listening. Nobody was preparing. Now a lot of people I know in my community that I know are preparing. They putting away cans. They buying guns. They stocking up on ammo. They stocking up on water. I mean, even if they only got 3 or 4 days supplies, they got water in their house. They go out and buy cases of water. They buy a bunch of canned soups and stuff like that. They buying something. They go out and get legal guns, not illegal guns. I mean, But they're preparing, and I'm so proud of them that sometimes it brings a tear to my eye. Let's say unpaid for. I gotta learn how to use coupons to save on my grocery bill. You need to check out coupon. What's the name? Gail's Southern Living. She got a coupon channel. She probably use some tips on that. But I know when I was using coupons, I was saving at least $14 every time I go. And then like up here, as you know, John Coffey, on Wednesday is Senior Citizens Day. We automatically save 5% if we go to a certain grocery chain. I'm not gonna give them any prompts because it used to be 10% before they built another store, and then they dropped it down to 5%. So anyway, Rachel Vanderpool says they need to be buying bicycles. You ain't too far away. You know what? Bicycles is the way to go. I used to love to ride bicycles, still do, but I can't, for my leg. But anyway, bicycles are the best way to go right now. It's cheap. It is easy transportation. Bicycles, and we have a boom on bicycles up here where I live at. Everybody seems to want to get a bike. You can't keep them in the stores. And matter of fact, where I live close to the parks. So, the Emerald Necklace is what they call it. And so there's always bike riders around. We have a great national park system and a local park system. Okay. Hey, Wayne TV, Vlog, how you doing? Let's see. Okay. All right, so I'm all caught up. So like I said, and about these people that's doing this shooting, these people do not have or value the worth of human life. They have no sense of value what a human life is worth. They just think, oh, I got a gun, somebody jump in my face, I'm gonna just shoot them down. Don't they know that what they taking away is affecting everybody that person ever came in contact with? And plus the fact that you're going to end up either dying or going to prison for the next 25 to your life years is affecting the people that you know. I mean, that's the value of a human life. You should be thinking, what the teacher used to say, put your mind in motion before you put your mouth in gear. But these people are not thinking like that. They out, they think they hard, and they want to do this and do that. And it's just the value. They're not being taught the right things to do. Okay. Let me tell you this on another little note that is not important. But if you like me, I always watch the skies. We have 2 eclipses coming. We got one eclipse coming on May 26th, and then we got another coming on June 10th. So I watch the skies because I be seeing if I can see any aliens up there. I'm still waiting, still watching. Okay. And now like I was saying, people, we have one bad harvest, one more cyber attack from total chaos. Now, can you imagine if they would have got into the banking system and shut down all the ATM machines? They did that once. They did it once before. They only got into a few states, and they shut down all the banking. They shut down all the ATM. He said, "Let's say Radio Banning Pool. No gas needed for the bicycle, just manpower. You can easily get electric one." Yeah, I can still ride a bike. I mean, but it's uncomfortable for me to ride a bike. I'm one of them guys who used to try to ride fast. I like the bike. It's able good enough. We should start his own channel. He's right now. He's so busy, tied up with working. He's one of them guys who work a lot of hours and family and stuff. He's a young guy. Yeah, so yeah, but he should. I told him he should start his own channel because he knows a lot. He knows a whole lot. Unplayable pet food is flying off the shelf as soon as you have to feed a ribeye to your dog. I ain't feeding my dog no ribeye. Feed that ribeye. I give him the bone. Yeah, he's so little anyway. He couldn't even eat a whole ribeye. Yeah, but I heard dog food was coming off the shelf. But I'm gonna tell you something. All them people ain't buying dog food for their dogs either. You know that. Just so you know. I remember a time when that was a staple. A lot of people were buying dog food and cat food. A lot of senior citizens and older people, they were eating dog food and cat food, and they were buying horse meat. And this wasn't that long ago. This was like the late 70s. The late 70s. But now we got all these food pantries and stuff like that these people don't have to do that anymore. But now they just going back to what they used to do. Some of them, they know, because basically some of that stuff got more meat in it than this fake meat out there. You know what I mean? Some of it do. I mean, it's just uncertainty out here right now. I'm not saying gloom and doom. I'm just saying the conditions are ripe, like I said in my last video, for stuff to happen. All it takes, we just one bad thing. Like I always say, we things happen in threes. At least I see things in threes. And bad things always happen in threes. And all we need now is some economic crisis right now, because everybody's worrying about money. I mean, I can understand it, because, like I say, money makes the world go round, and without money, we ain't gonna be able to do anything we can. But our government seems to be giving it away, and I'm gonna take it if he gonna give it to me, because I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna take it, and everybody else around is taking it, and then I'll be saying, man, I wish I would have took it, because it didn't make much difference because of the economic crisis out here. But I don't know. Maybe they know what I don't know, because everything is crazy. I mean, I don't even know if we're a democracy or a republic anymore. We got so much legalized corruption. It's just crazy. I mean, maybe y'all guys can help me. Are we a democracy or are we a republic? Because I don't really know anymore. It's just so crazy. Just so crazy. Hey, Armina Mazel, continue to stock up and keep prepping. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep stocking up. I'm gonna keep prepping. Matter of fact, I was looking at my pantry the other day. I say, man, I got to go out and get some more stuff. Because I had to get rid of some of my stuff because some of it expired. But I gotta replace that stuff too, because you can only eat so much, and they only rotate so much before the summer. But you forget it. It's way in the back somewhere. Before you know it, you got stuff that expired. So yeah, so I got to stock up, get more stuff. Yep, human society is known for selling animal cadavers to pet food companies. Yeah, they have been feeding cats and dogs, dead cats and dogs. Yeah. Would you you know what, Zulu Niner? I don't want to say this, but pretty soon, if things get bad, really bad, because I think this was happening in China. I think China's Chinese people eating Chinese people. I think their government took some of them dead bodies out there and started feeding their people. But I can't prove it. I'm just saying, because things might be that way. Rachel Vanderpool say we are a mess. Yes, we are. But I'm saying we still trying to stay civilized, because even though people are panicking buying, gasoline, and they're gonna come back and start panic buying more toilet paper and everything, and the cleaning products are gone through the roof. I mean, everybody paying through the nose for Clorox. I mean, cleaning products. But I understand that they still worried about the pandemic stuff. They don't want it to come back, but it haven't gone anywhere yet. It's good. It's getting better, but it might be a whole another year before it get down to where it used to be. And then when people want to go out, they ain't able to afford prices to go out, because everything's gonna be high. Prices gonna be through the roof. Let's see. They are over there eating their own babies. I made a video about it titled "The Unclean." Well, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna try to look it up. As a matter of fact, I got my pencil and piece of paper right here. So I always carry a piece of pencil, piece of paper with me, so I can know things. I'm not a big smartphone user. I'm still old school, pencil and paper. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up later on. Yeah, but like I said, I really do believe that, because people didn't realize back in the 80s and in the late 70s that they were doing this down in the Congo, until later they found out that they were having a lot of cannibalism down in the Congo. But see, like, we don't know what's going on in China, but I do believe that all those people they got, that they're eating their own kids. And so, like I said, hey, you want He wants some Cheez-Its. Yeah. All right. Okay, now stop showing off. Now go on over there and sit down. Be showing off. So anyway, yeah, I'm babysitting my grandson. Let's see. We are lucky the United States Western Pipeline weren't attacked at the same time. Yeah. In the paved floor. I was at Walmart and there were only 2 cashiers working the lines that were long. They cannot find people at the self-checkout lines were packed. You know, there's so much stuff at self-checkout. Whew. Walmart. Yeah, you're multitasking. Yeah, I'm multitasking. Let me tell you something, John Coffee. Let me tell you something about Walmart. I don't care what time of the year it is. They never have cashiers. I don't understand it. They never do. I've been to Walmart and they got like 14, 15 registers that should be open, but they only have 2 or 3. Walmart is just doing it on purpose. I mean, I don't understand it, but they just don't have the cashiers. But yeah, there's no cashiers anywhere if you go to some of these stores. Moms and pops are doing okay now. The ones that survived. I mean, we didn't lose but 1 store, but we lost a bunch of restaurants. But everything will be all right. You know, I guess it's self-preservation out here now. Hey, Tina Dones. This is when I worked at Walmart. They didn't care about the theft at the self-checkout because they would save the store so much money by not hiring cashiers. You're right. If you don't hire the cashiers, you don't pay them the hourly wage and you don't pay the benefits. So that's why. So if you steal a pack of cookies or something like that, $7 to $8, they ain't gonna worry about it because they saving $20, $25. Hey, Gardner Josh, how you doing? Hey, Ronnie Brown, how you doing? It's Adam says we are going to do the Cheez-It run out. How I'm gonna do with the Cheez-It run out? Let me tell you something. They ain't gonna run out. I'm gonna tell you 2 things that I do have in my house that I do stock up on. And every time I go to the store, it's Cheez-Its and popcorn, microwave popcorn. Now, the microwave and electric go out, I got to hook it up to a generator. But I got Cheez-Its and popcorn. See, and that's what I eat. This is my snack of choice, Cheez-Its. I'm not a spokesperson though. I just like them. I started off eating goldfish, the little goldfish things when I was recovering from my surgery, from one of my knee surgeries. And then I switched over to Cheez-Its because I like these better. They have more flavor and different varieties that you see. These Cheez-Its, hot and spicy. I got a bunch of different varieties. But not to say that I'm promoting them, but anyway, let me get back to the video because I'm not going to make it too long. And like I said, everybody, like I said, about this gun thing, I think the government going to come in and they're going to take it out of the hands of the state. And then they're going to make it to the point where nobody can get guns. And then the ones that got guns, they're going to have to give it up. They're going to start slowly by taking, like they say, the ARs off the map, and then they're going to take off the anything that shoots over 10 rounds off the market. Then they're gonna start with like the California laws. And they're gonna implement that all over the country. And then the only thing you can have is a revolver. And then they're gonna say it could be over 32. I mean, it's coming. It's coming. It's gonna be like 1984 or Fahrenheit 451 or Brave New World. The things are coming, and there's nothing we can do about it. And like I said, I don't even know if we're a democracy or a republic anymore because it's just crazy out here now. I don't know how many times I have a cart full of groceries and nobody wants to work or register. Hell, I'm retired and I'm not doing their job. I give them the option, ring it up or I'll leave it. You sound like me. Because I don't go to the self-serve. I say, I want you guys to bag this up. Now we got a thing that a lot of stores won't even give you a bag. You got to bring your own bags. I mean, they talk about this for recycling and stuff like that. I don't know nothing about recycling. I say we got the cans out here and I put the paper in the plastic in one and the garbage in the other. But At the stores, I don't know nothing about that. I say, give me a bag. You don't have a choice of plastic or paper anymore. They just give you a paper bag. I just want to get a bag big enough to me get to my car. Let's see, Ronnie Brown. I think you said they're adding butane. That was it to the fuel. No, I didn't say that. Not that I know of. I don't think they would. I don't think they would add butane to gasoline. I mean, maybe I don't know. I would know maybe methane or something like that. Or I know some places were making gas out of corn a few years ago, but I mean, I don't think that'll work. I think that might be a combustible that might blow up something. I don't know. Cat without a house, control the food and everything, control the people. Why you think Bill Gates bought all that farmland? He's just waiting. And why you think he's promoting all these trucks without the drivers and stuff like that? See, we're gonna have like everybody say, oh, it's cool, my car can drive itself. Yep. They won't need you. They won't need you. Nope. Yep. That's like these trucks. Everybody say we got to show the truck drivers, which is automatically keying in for these people to say, okay, well, we're going to start putting these trucks on the road full time. And even though they haven't been safety checked or inspected, we just going to put them on the road because we need them on the road because we don't have the people that can do it. It's just like these people that used to work at all these car plants. You know, the car makers came in and said, we're going to put these robots in here because we don't have enough people that want these jobs. So we're going to put these robots in there. The next thing you know, they done took almost all the jobs. Our people looking in through the window saying, what happened? Keep it up. I mean, technology is good, but you know, technology is going to take over too. When things are happening, AI is going to take us off the road. I mean, it's just going to mess us up. But I don't trust AI. And you know, I said that in one of my other videos. I really don't trust AI. I mean, we could end up like the Terminator movie. They could deem us obsolete because they won't need us. I have to recheck the White House thing today. Okay. He said the big strike of truck drivers back in the late 70s. Oh, I remember that. Those Teamsters, man, they shut down everything. They shut down everything. And that was something to see. I don't know how many people remember that, but I remember that. And I also remember when we had that oil embargo, and we had like they got now. They talk about gas. Back then we didn't know we were gonna get gas. You remember when OPEC came into existence? OPEC, the oil producing countries in the Middle East, y'all got together, and they say, "Look, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna charge all the rest of the world to get our oil." And they did. And then we didn't like it, so they shut down. And then we didn't have any gas. And then we had to get a number to go get gas every week. You only can get gas. Let's see, my gas day was on a Wednesday, once a week. My gas, yeah, a lot of that was in the 70s. And a lot of you guys don't remember that. When we had the oil embargo, we had gas rationing then. Hey, cabin girl, how you doing? Hey, Ray, can't stay. Just wanted to say hi. We're in strange times as a society. We're taking leaps and bounds backwards. Our fathers were better off. You're absolutely right. And I'm going to tell you another thing. A lot of people better start learning skills. I mean, they better stop depending on everything out here to be done for them. A lot of people better start depending on themselves. You better start prepping. You better start cooking. You better start being able to use a hammer and a nail. I mean, a lot of people don't even know which end of a wrench is. You know, they don't know what's a wrench. I say, well, go get me a wrench. Go get me a socket set. You know, they don't know because they never had to do it. The schools going to have to start putting these home economic classes back into schools. They're going to have to start putting auto mechanics back into schools. They're going to have to start putting print shops and wood shops and all this other stuff back in the schools, but they don't. All they want you to do is be able to read and write, and that's about it. And then they go to college so they can make $1 million. Everyone was filling up their gas tanks at the pump yesterday. Let's see. Adam said, I keep my peanut jars and used in the hole, my nuts, bolts, and screws. Everybody do that. I got like, if I go downstairs to the basement, I got like 10, 12 jars down there full of screws and miscellaneous nuts and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what we did. School, yeah, he said school needs teach more trades. They don't teach trades anymore. We used to have a trade school. I don't even know if they teaching trades anymore. What was it, Max Hayes? I don't even know if they teaching trades at that school anymore. I don't even hear about it. I don't even know if it's open. Been so long since I have actually been to school. I know we used to have an aviation high school where they were actually teaching kids about aeronautics. And that thing closed up after about 3 years. It's right on the freeway. If you ever come into Cleveland, coming out the Showway and I-90, you will see it sitting over there. Benjamin O. Walker. They're just sitting there right next to the Burke Lakefront Airport. Hey, Prepper Tribe, how you doing? That's good. That's good. That's good. So I don't know. I really don't know. Like I say, they gouging us. Like I say, we feeling the squeeze because you got lumber prices and plywood and all this other stuff. So you can't really build nothing unless you're going to pay 3 times as much as you would have paid last year. And they squeezing us. And they squeezing. And they know that a lot of times that hurricane season is coming. And the price of plywood, unless you save your plywood from last year, because down there, a lot of times in Florida and in Texas and stuff like that, you gotta board up. And if you didn't have it from last time, you ain't gonna be able to get it because it's gone through the roof. You know what I'm talking about up and along the Carolina coast and stuff like that. You need that. You need that wood. You used to be, I go get it. Ain't gonna be a couple of bucks. Now, shoot, it's out of this world. I mean, like I say, we probably won't bounce back from this. I don't see us bouncing back from this. All I see is it's going to get worse because, like I say, we don't control the flow of money. The flow of money is coming out of the federal government, and then it's flowing into Wall Street. It always flows to Wall Street, and then they control what is going on. As far as the economy goes. So it's like I say, we just pawns in this game, and they use the people to set their agendas. They really do. We just pawns in the game, and then they sit back and they fight among themselves, and they really do. They really fight among themselves, and then they say, "Well, we doing it for the people," and they ain't doing. I almost said shit. They ain't doing nothing for the people, and if they do something for the people, it's gonna come with a price. You know what I mean? Everything's come with a price. Everything they do come with a price. Hey, Prepared Veterans, how you doing? That's my grandson. He's over there watching Shrek. When I went to school, I took mechanics, small engine mechanic, wood shop, watch repair, and home education. See, you well-rounded. And that's what they should do. The kids, if I had a school, I would teach them prepping. I mean, we used to have the Boy Scouts up here where I lived at. And we ain't had the Boy Scouts up here since the 80s. Well, I mean, they built a big old building and stuff like that over next to the community college and Boy Scouts of America. And that building parking lot was always empty. I mean, nobody was ever there. So I don't understand what's going on. Hey, Sharky, how you doing? Shaky, Sharky. Shaky, how you doing? Let's see, Kevin, go get prepared, grow some food, learn canny, use manual tools, rely on yourself, self-reliance, even on a small scale is worth it. You're right. And like I say, everybody should go out there and start growing something. I mean, it doesn't take long. Get you a little flower bucket. Grow something in there. Grow some beans in it, a tomato plant or something. Everybody should know how to grow something, some kind of food. I mean, if you grow some tomatoes, it might save your life. You might have to eat those tomatoes for like 2 or 3 days. And that 2 or 3 days, it might be the 2 or 3 days you needed to survive. You see, in the 80s, I had a friend to go to night school for TV VCR repair. No career there now. Well, you know what? Some people still want their TV VCRs to be repaired because, VCRs you could record on them. I think DVDs you can't, not like that. But I don't know. He could probably run an ad, go to old school. You see how many people you can get. Because I used to have a person that used to fix my VCRs all the time. They don't even sell them like that. Let's see. Do you see any different activities as people get poor, like more yard sales, people trying to make extra cash, etc.? You know what? People don't do yard sales like they used to. eBay. They go online. They got all these sites now where they just put on these sites. They got a whole site, sell it here. And they just take a picture and you just scroll up and see what you want. It's a whole site, cars, motorcycles, everything, airplanes, home stuff, all that stuff. They got sites now. Every now and then you come by somebody's house and they call them estate sale. Somebody died real quick and the people just want to get rid of the stuff and they have estate sales. So you might come across a few of those here, but most of the people here, they don't have yard sales like they used to. Like I say, internet took all that stuff away. Let's see. Hefty Lefty, how you doing? Let's see. Learn how to can food, at least buy and sell meat and store food. Yeah, but like I say, I do a little. I don't say canning, but I do some jars where I put some juices I make in jars. I got like 6 of them, 6 jars. But you can't even find those jars no more. I was looking for some the other day, and I couldn't find any jars. I don't know. And like I said, I don't do what they call canning. I do juicing, and I make my juices, and I say those, and they healthy for me. But I can't find any jars anymore. Let's see. Love it when you say I almost said. Well, I try to because I know my nephews. Some of them, they be sitting there watching me with their kids, with my grandnephews, and I don't want to come over and say, "Ooh, granddad, I heard you say." So I try not to, because I know kids ain't supposed to watch this, but if they were like me when I was a kid, I always like to watch the stuff I'm not supposed to watch. You know what I mean? Red Fox, Mom, Mabley, and stuff like that. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Nikki? Nikki's in the house. The everyday life of an ODC chick. Okay. My grandfather and I hit flea markets in nice weather and always seemed to come up with a toll. Yeah, you remember the flea markets? We used to have them. We used to have them at we had a few drive-ins that closed up, and so what the owner of the land did, he had opened up the drive-in and he rent out space in the drive-in. And people used to have big flea markets every weekend. You can go up there and get anything you want. But now, like I say, it ain't like it used to be. They have big flea markets. I love them. Now, anytime you can get to go to a flea market, if somebody's having a local festival or something, you can rent a table or something like that. And then you can go ahead and get you a table. But like I said, it's gonna be different out here after this. Really, this I would say cyber attack, it's a wake-up call for a lot of people, because see, the last time it happened, and a lot of people don't remember what happened, was when they hit the federal government and they were getting a lot of information out of our security system and stuff like that. People don't even remember that. And the time before that we had a large attack was when they hit the banking system, where they shut down a lot of ATM machines and stuff like that. They didn't really take anything, but they made it so you couldn't get anything, and they did that. And then another one we had, I remember this one. Then when they shut down all the phone companies. Remember that? ATM, Verizon, and all these other ones, LG. They cut down. They shut down a lot of the 5G networks or whatever. But see, people don't remember this stuff. I remember all this stuff because it's coming back. This is what they do. See, this is what they do. People hate us. I'm gonna just say us because I'm an American. People hate us. I'm gonna say they probably right doing it right, because we did things to a lot of people in our past that we had nothing to do. But they say this is what the sins of the fathers fall upon the children, and that's us. So I'm just saying they probably want to get even with our government. If they want us to fall. I know we did some dirty, I almost say shit, stuff to Russia back in the days of the Cold War. So I'm just saying, we got to deal with what we got to deal with. I mean, I'm just glad that we don't have zombies out here. Okay. I remember flea markets in the drive-ins. Yeah, I used to go there all the time. Last time I went to a nice flea market, I was in New York City, and they had some kind of festival going on, and they had all these vendors and set up out there, and these tables were set up. And like I said, I was pretty close to Times Square, and they had all this festival going on. I bought some nice stuff. I still got. And that was in New York City because I used to travel all the time, everywhere. Let's see, prepare veteran. Rural activity will be active and high tonight. Eyes to the skies. If you in the north, you may see lights on the horizon in the Great Lakes area. Yes, I know. Like I say, I always watch the skies. I seen some stuff yesterday. I thought it was an alien, but it wasn't. It was probably a jet. But anyway, yeah, like I said, we got those eclipses coming on the 26th and on the 10th. Maybe I thought your videos about cyber attacks. This colonial pipeline mess hit. Okay, yeah. Like I say, yeah. Like I said, I put out stuff all the time, but see, sometimes people just don't listen. Laura Lawson, zombies will be easy. Yeah, they'd be easy to kill, but we couldn't win a zombie invasion. We couldn't do it. We couldn't win it, but it'd be fun just killing them. Killing the dead, I guess. Yeah, but that's a no-win situation. But a lot of people want zombies. They've been watching too much Walking Dead. For Adam, people got mad at the U.S. for being the last to help in World War II, and now mad that we the first. Shrug our shoulders. You know what? We didn't. That wasn't our war. We didn't want to get in it. We never did. But we were tricked into it, and we got into that mess, and that's what we get now. Think of it was Truman that made it to where now we the leader in getting into messes with that Truman Doctrine in 1947. Truman did this. Just so you know. The United States were never the same after World War II because Truman signed all these treaties that if they attack this person, we're going to help. If they attack this person, we're going to help. We got all these different treaties and stuff like that. Like I say, we in a mess. We're in a mess, and there's nothing we can do about it now. The local TSC stores are selling baby chickens and chicken tractors. People are trying to raise chickens for eggs and meat. Yeah, that's the TSC. That's Tractor Supply. So if y'all don't know, yeah. You know what? In the city of Cleveland, you can have chickens. You can have chickens. You can have chickens and pigs in the city of Cleveland. You have chicken and pigs if you want to raise them. Yes. You can do that. A lot of people don't know that. Matter of fact, our city owns goats. They have goats go out and eat the grass on city property all the time. They do. If you ever come to Cleveland, you can see them. They keep them behind the what's that? The expo center down there downtown where we have the Comic-Con every year. They keep them in the pens. They got them right there outside. It's pretty close to the lakefront. And they keep them at the convention center down there on the outside, not the inside, but they keep them down there. And sometimes you see them on the freeway, not on the freeway, but on the grass along the freeway eating. We got goats. City got goats. I guess they're employees. I guess they work for food. Okay, prepare better. Many people are moving out of your area, right? Yeah. They always been. The city, at one point, Cleveland was like in the top 10 biggest cities in America. But a lot of the reason we losing people is not so much because of the weather, it's because there's no jobs. We used to have shipbuilding industries. we used to have steel plants. I mean, not one, not two. My father worked at a steel plant for 36 years. I mean, we had big steel plants. We were blue collar. Now we're not. We are what we call a service town now. Our biggest employer is Cleveland Clinic Hospital. It's the medical industry, our biggest employer. So we went from a blue collar town to a service city. And that's why we losing people. Unless you got some kind of service or technical skill, or you ever be able to work in a hospital or something like that, it's not that many, like I say, industrial jobs out here. Like I said, I went to school and I got a certificate to run machines. And I used to work for a company that had only 2 machines and I was running them both. Yep, I was a machine tool technician, that's what they called me. But like I say, that company's out of business. So if I would have still been there, I'd have still been out of work. And then like I say, get you a government job. Let's see. I'm waiting to dairy goat. You know what? I never had goat milk. They say it tastes funny, but I like buttermilk. I don't know. I have to tell the city manager about your city. Yeah, we do have goats. We do. Hey, Uncle Al's in the house. Witchcraft. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine. But like I say, we don't want to have refugees. I always say that. I've said it on all my videos. We don't want to end up with refugees. We don't want the street gangs to take over. We want to be on the same weaponry label, if not better, than what the criminals got. And I see sometimes when the police have a raid and they show what this guy done had. He got an AK, he got an SKS, he got a high point. Y'all laughing, but I'm not talking about the handgun. I'm talking about the other one. And some of them do have them handguns. They just throw them away after they finish shooting people. But I mean, they have all these guns. They put them on the table with all, because they confiscate. They try to make a point. But I'm just saying, they got that. I want that. And if I go to a bar to go watch karaoke or something like that, and these people are singing, if somebody started shooting, I want to be able to shoot too. I don't want to just be one of them people that's sitting there and being a victim. You know, I want to shoot back, because you never know what's going on when you go places nowadays. It's just a damn shame. It's like that movie theater in Colorado that time. Guys sitting in there watching movie theater and fool start shooting and killing people. So I just want to be on the same level. That's all I'm saying. If it takes me to be a criminal in the future, then that's what I had to be. Okay, like I said, we getting squeezed. We getting squeezed. Goat cheese is good and very high in protein. Yes. Did you attend any of the NFL draft event? No, I stayed home. I didn't go to any of them. The first day it rained so much, I would have went. If I would have went, I would have went that first day. But I didn't go, and I always go downtown. It's not that far. My wife was down there because she worked around the corner at the Justice Center. Let's see. Unbelievable thing about Cleveland is our hospital. So yes, John Coffey. We have a big hospital system. We got hospitals not only in Cleveland, they expanded to Lorain County, Lake County, they Portage County. They're all over. Just Google them. Look in there. You see they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Biggest employer. And if you ever come to Cleveland, you'll see that. Matter of fact, John Coffey, me and you gonna have to get together one of these days, and we're gonna be over by Cleveland State. We're gonna hook up maybe at the lagoon over there. They got a lagoon in Rockefeller Park. They got a lagoon, and right there next to the lagoon is what I was telling you about, where they have this solar plant. I mean, it's not solar plant. Where they got all these solar plates out there? These solar things that's just sitting out there. There's a solar field right there, middle University Circle, right there, right next to the playground. And then all that Cleveland stuff. It runs like 12, 13 blocks before you hit University Hospital. It runs another 8 blocks, and then you're in the Little Italy. But that's a whole other story. I'm getting up. You know what I'm saying. Atomos SKS has tapped 30 rounds in a 75 round drum. Okay, so you modified it a little bit. You took the you don't use the strippers anymore. You put the clip on. Okay, okay. Cabin in the Woods. Hey Ray, how you doing, Tony? Let's see. Red October. Hey, Urban Grandpa. Oh, my fence. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Maverick Rick. I have talked to dairy goat farmers in my area, and they are tricked to keep goat milk from tasting funny. The goat milk I got from them was very sweet and creamy. Wow, that's good. Prepared veteran say solar farm. Yeah, we got solar farm. We got a couple of them I know about. Yeah, becoming very popular too. Extra income for the farmers. Yeah, but this is like, I don't know who runs this. I think it might be ran by Cleveland Clinic. And I know the other one is ran by the city of East Cleveland. And we got two solar farms, and they like within I say 25 blocks of each other. Let's say bring right back. Hit the loud button, please. Wow. So anyway, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I don't want to talk too long. I've been here an hour. I just want to let everybody know that don't panic. Don't go out there and buy all the gas you can up, because it's not the end. It's just the beginning. We just started. We just, like I said, we a little bit over halfway in the middle of SHTF. We haven't hit that place where we're in an apocalyptic situation yet, but it's coming. I mean, we've been heading down that road for like the last 7, 8, 9 years. And every year, every administration, it gets worse because people are funny that way. The Democrats are starting to panic when the Republicans get into office. The Republicans start to panic when the Democrats get into the office. And then everybody want to go out and buy a gun because this guy's president. Everybody want to buy a gun because this guy's president. Everybody want to start stockpiling food because this guy's president. But I'm just telling you, they're all the same. They're all the same. They promise us this, that, and the other. They all the same, and they all got their same agenda. They just do whatever they want to do. We the pawns in the middle of this stuff. So people that are out there talking about let's go to war and kill each other over some bull. I'm almost saying shit. Some bull. You guys need to stop. You need to stop and sit down and smell the coffee and start saying, what is the price of a human life? Is it worth somebody's politics? No. Like I say, until somebody can actually sit down, maybe somebody, y'all can text me or later on and send me something in the comment and let me know, are we still a democracy or are we a republic? Because say I'm getting confused now, because you get confused when you get old because there's so much misinformation out there. I just want to let you know it's a lot of misinformation out there, and the information that we are getting is distorted most of the time. And I don't understand why all the inaccuracies are going on about what should be a simple story. So somebody, please, if you can, when you leave a comment or something like that, let me know. Because I like to know, because like I say, I still think we're a democracy, but then sometimes I think we're more of a republic. So I don't even remember. I don't even know. Because I wasn't very good in physics. I mean, not physics. What would they call that? Civics. Civics. When I was in school, we didn't have a lot of it. Because we was old school, high school. They didn't. They just wanted you to know what the amendments of the Constitution was, and basically, if you did that, you got an A. Okay, let me see what we got here. Presidential candidate just tell the people what they want to hear. You're right. Yeah, you can't trust either side. You're right about that. Different wings on the same bird. You're absolutely right on that. So like I say, in order to change the system, you must change. That's the hard part. The problem with changing the system, these guys ain't gonna never let you change the system because they love the system. They love the way it is. They love the chaos. I mean, I never grew up with chaos like this. I mean, with so much chaos, and people think that some kind of war will unite the country. No, No. It's still gonna be divided because people don't understand that they being used. Both people, both sides, everybody's being used because ain't none of them doing almost said shit for the people. But I didn't say that. But anyway, yes, two sides of the same bird. I would if it was me, it's just like picking sides in a kickball game. You know, you got all of them lined up. You got all these politicians and people lined up. And then you start picking them. Give me Fred. Give me Bernie. Give me Al. Give me Cecil. You know, you start picking up, and that's what they should do. They should. I'm not saying play kickball. I'm just saying they should take the best of all the politicians, the best ones that really do think about the people first instead of the party first. See, that's what the problem is. These two parties, they think they want to run everything. They just like this. They're the same person. They're the same hand, but they want to do things their way and not the way for the people. See, the only thing keeping us afloat is that we can vote. But I think they're gonna change that pretty soon. Because they're gonna say people ain't able to vote because we don't know what the hell we doing. I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna say we can't be trusted to vote. I think that's coming. You know what I mean? I can see us losing all our rights. We're gonna start with the Second Amendment and work our way through the voting and everything else. And then people gonna wake up one morning and say, "Where am I at? What country is this?" You know, they can call it what they want to. Russia called their country a republic. It's a democracy. Russian, they got a president, they entitled name only, but the man he just got reelected for 20 more years. 20 years. Woo, that's like a monarchy. That's like a monarchy. You know, England's supposed to have a republic or a democracy or whatever they call it. They still got a king and queen, and they pay them through the nose, and they have a council or whatever that is, a parliament house. I mean, I don't know. I know politics just make my head hurt. They just do. Okay. They say they're thinking with their own rear pockets. You're right about that. And sometimes they fill up their front pockets too with all that overflowing cash they get. But I noticed one thing: every one of them that go in, they come out millionaires. They all come out millionaires. And I know we ain't paying them that kind of money. I mean, what they make? A couple of $100,000, and they come out at the end of their term multi-millionaires. They don't want to give up that money. They don't want the system to change. They like the system. The system is good for them. It's crazy. People need to calm down. The next flag point may be the last one. You're right. People need to start realizing that they're going to have to start taking care of themselves and start learning things and start prepping and putting away stuff. Because like I told people about FEMA, and people laughed at me. They did. People say, well, if something go bad, I'm going to make the government come and get me. Yeah, okay, let something go bad and wait for them. But you got to remember, if something going bad here, something going bad there, and something going bad somewhere else. But you only got so many first responders, and then some of them first responders got to go to their own home. I mean, it's not going to be another Katrina. It's going to be worse. You see what I'm saying? Because all the government's going to do is throw money at it. You know, look how long it took for them to get water to the Superdome. And then after they got the water to the Superdome, look how long it took for them to actually put people in new homes. The displaced people. They had them FEMA trailers that they found out that had some kind of lead in them. People had to vacate those FEMA trailers. Yep. And then they finally gave them vouchers so they can move to other places, and most of them moved to Houston. So I'm just saying, they're gonna throw money at it because they don't know how to do things right. You know, they thought they're gonna do good, bringing them the mobile homes, and then the mobile homes that they brought in all had lead or whatever in there, and they had to get them all out. Then they tried to put them on cruise ships. We know what happened on them cruise ships. So it was crazy. So we don't have a plan for handling people as far as a natural disaster goes. So like I said, they building camps. You know, they didn't have camps before, and they're not exactly camps. They like rehabbing abandoned buildings where they're going to put people at if something happened. You know, that's like they did when they had this virus thing out. They were building with camps and stuff on hospitals on the middle of football fields and stuff like that. So, like I say, things are coming because our government have no way. Hey, David Lynn, our government, AG and Natural Homestead, they have no way of handling things. The president makes 400,000 K a year. Yeah, their items are still receiving the 4,000 K. They turn. Yeah. But you know, hey, politicians, what happens to all those FEMA camps we're ever used during the red light? You know what? I never found a FEMA camp. They said we had 2 of them here, and I went searching. I got in my car. You know, when I heard I wanted to see these camps, I got in my car, drove to where they were supposed to be. Nothing. No FEMA camps. No FEMA camps. We have no FEMA camps in Cleveland. We had abandoned buildings and stuff like that, but we had no FEMA camps. If we did have FEMA camps, don't you think they would have put people in these camps that had this virus when we was having all this overflow? We have dead bodies. We got to put them in back of freezer trucks. So we wasn't prepared. We wasn't prepared. But I think now they get prepared because they see what could happen. Because like I said before, FEMA was a great idea, but it was run wrong by the wrong people. They shouldn't have. I say they shouldn't have these politicians running it, and that's what they did. And then they stuck it into Homeland Security now. So now Homeland Security is going to run FEMA because it's part of that now. And I you know how I feel about Homeland Security. I just want to see what happens. So if we ever gonna have something happen, or if somebody ever try to take over the government, you better watch the people in Homeland because they can start a coup. I don't want to say that. I'm just kidding now. I don't want the people that's out there come knocking on my door talking about I said that we should have a coup. No, I love our government. Things are fine with me. I only have so many more years to go. All right, then. Hey, Red Road Homestead. That is crazy. President makes that much. Yeah. But you know what? They make even more once they get out of office. You know, special events and all that stuff. Hey, Simply Jan, how you doing? I'm working on your hours. I'm still try to get you some more hours. Okay, I'm still trying to get you some more hours. I watched a live video today. Okay, they let the government purchase and modify some rules located Walmart can be closed down. That's what I'm saying. They fixing stuff up now because they know things are going to happen. Because see, what's going to happen is people going to wake up. Like I said, red pill, blue pill. Right now, we in the matrix. We haven't woke up yet. But when we do wake up, it's going to be hell to pay. Because see, they are out here, and I think it's a private agenda somewhere that we don't even see. You know, because I'm talking government is conspiracy now. That we out here we don't even see. That's got all these people worked up about the police. They want to defund the police. If each state loses all their police force, then who has the power? States don't have the power. They have National Guards, but it ain't the federal army. But they can federalize the National Guard if they wanted to. Then that'd take them out of the picture. All you have is your local sheriff department. Because people don't realize police is not a mandatory thing that the city has to have. We just have it because we picked it up from over in England someplace. They had a police force. They brought it to New York and it started spreading all over the country. See, but I'm saying we don't want to be without them. I'm telling you now, don't get caught up and buy into this defund the police bullshit hype. I said shit. Damn. I said, damn, fool. Damn. Okay. Billy Prepper, you got gas. What you mean? gas or gasoline? We got gasoline here. Prices went up. Prices going up, been going up for the last 2 weeks. But yeah, we got gas. We haven't run out of gas. I don't even know why the people in the Southwest are having a run on gasoline. This is going to basically affect the East Coast and stuff like that. It's not going to really hit. We so close to being the West, not the West Coast, the Midwest, that it's funny because we're right next to Indiana and Michigan, but we actually call the East. We should be in the Midwest, but this is crazy. Blue states are being destroyed from within. Gasoline. Yeah, we got gasoline. LA is full of methane gas. Oh, yeah, with all them dead dinosaurs and stuff up under all that tar and all that stuff out there. And then you got all the earthquakes out there. Yep. Yeah, LA. Gas has gone up. Gas prices are zooming. I mean, it's just no way that it's gonna come back. It's gonna bounce back. I think it's gonna stay high this time. I mean, but the government still got reserves. It ain't like they don't have reserves. They feel that the things is getting out of hand, they will release the reserve to keep the prices down and stuff like that. But it ain't gonna happen for a while. I did. Uncle Al said he did warn people in Los Angeles 6 weeks ago. Yeah, the tar pits. Yeah, y'all got. I think it's La Brea tar pits or something like that. Yeah, LA is a special type of place. y'all got all them homeless people out there. I seen all them homeless people lined up out there. I couldn't believe it. All them homeless people. Y'all got tons of them. Okay, weather has been gorgeous recently. Yes. Here we finally got 2 days of nice weather. Still, it's only in the 50s though. Supposed to hit 60 today and 60s the next 2 days, but it's been in the 50s here, raining. Our temperature usually in the 70s by now, but it haven't been up there. We got that cold front that came in. Let's see. Prepared batteries prices here in the UK is around $8.50 per gallon. Wow, that's a lot. I remember when our prices. I don't know how many of you guys remember when gas prices had hit around. It was like $5-6 a gallon up here, and the gas people at the gas station would only print the half gallon price, so they wouldn't see the big price. Instead of putting the gas price up as like $5.25, they put it up as $2.75. It was only for half a gallon. I don't know if how many people remember that. The gas stations were doing that. Yeah. They say a lot of the blue states are moving to my area. Oh, good. You know what? Diesel's a bit more expensive. Diesel always more expensive. We heard here in Sunshine in Tennessee used to live not far from urban grandpa. First day here with Sunshine in Tennessee used to die. Okay, yeah, but I got relatives in Tennessee. That's where originally my parents are from. My parents are from Shelbyville, and my mother is from Chattanooga. So I got people in Chattanooga, Nashville, Memphis, Shelbyville. I'm on Freesburg. I got a lot of relatives in Tennessee. They even got streets in Nashville with my last name on it. Yeah, they do. I seen them. I was been down there. Let's see. Okay, Dave. Where are you at? Oh, okay. 13K propane. Woo! Propane is up that high? $42. Wow. 13K. David Lynn, Victoria, Tennessee. Inflation is kicking in hard in every facet of our lives. Gas is only a part of it. That's what I'm saying. You're right, Hefty. We in the middle of inflation, and like I said, things are not going to get even better. I mean, we haven't even hit the tip of this economic crisis that we're in, and it's coming. It is coming, and you watch what happens. I mean, and this has nothing to do with a $15 raise because we ain't get it. The only people who got a $15 raise is people that's going to be working for the government on government projects. Just like if the post office hired temporary workers, they would pay them $15 an hour. But the rest of the people that's still making that minimum wage of $8 an hour, $7.50 an hour, you see what gas is going to do to them. They get 2 gallons of gas, they broke. Yep, just like cigarettes. If you buy a pack of cigarettes, you know you broke. So I'm just saying, it's just going to be the way it is. And like, look at the lumber prices now. Like I said earlier, 400%. So if you didn't get your wood that you needed to do your projects or build a deck or whatever, maybe you might want to think about using brick. So this is going through the roof. It's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way it is right now. And like I say, I hate to say this, but I don't see it getting any better. I see everything is going to stay this way for a while now. And you just got to take care of yourself. So I'm just saying this, and I'm going to let you go because I've been on here over an hour. I'm going to just say this, and I'm going to let you go. Hey, Ginger Ninja, go out, get your budget together, figure out what you want to prep on a weekly basis or a daily basis or whatever. Start you a garden. If you never gardened before in your life, start you a garden. I mean, like I say, get you a little flower pot. Start, see if you can grow something. Learn something. Watch these channels that's out here with people growing stuff. Grow potatoes, grow corn, grow tomatoes, grow peppers, grow something. Because right now, that might save your life. You can grow in the city. You can grow in the city. I mean, you ain't got to have a lot or a field to go out there and dig up something. Just get you a pot. Container gardens. That's what I got. And grow something. Get you some seeds. And the second thing, water. Don't depend on this water system to last because, see, that can get contaminated at any moment. If they do a cyber attack and they cut off the electrical grid again, or they just go straight for the water treatment plants, you can't drink your water. You can't drink it. And a lot of people don't know how to purify their water and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, so start stocking up on water. Okay, and then, you know, I always say, you got to have food. I don't know, cans, that expensive food that they sell online and stuff like that, you know. Shoot, I can't even think of the name now. I got some of that stuff. But anyway, just start food, gardening, water, gun, knife, or any other kind of weapon that you can use to defend yourself. Because, see, you never know. Because you waiting on that knock on the door, and you say, who is it? We're here to take your stuff. We're here to take your soup. We hungry. We want your soup. And they think you by yourself or you a victim. They don't know. You're not giving up anything without a fight. That is nobody here. Yeah, she's now stuck at 30%. In the apartment, I use 5 gallon buckets to grow veggies. There you go, Adam. There you go. Let's see, freeze dried food. Yeah, they got that Mountain House. That's what I'm trying to think. Mountain House. Grandpa, I changed my name from Red Road Warrior to her advice to move tribal land, homesteading and growing. There you go. Gotta grow. Because see, that like I said, those 2-3 tomato plants that you grow might save your life. So like I say, sometimes all you need is a little extra time. You know, that one more day, you would have held out one more day. Or you had that one more bottle of water that you needed for you and your family. It might make a big difference in your life. That's what I'm saying. So never say you don't have enough. Whatever you got, you're going to have to do, but always have more. It's better to have more and not need it than need more and not have it. All right, then. I will see everybody later. I got to go over here and see if my grandson is doing. He's been too quiet lately. All right, then. Everybody take care. Thank you very much.